McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
Ladies and gentlemen, Titan Nation, welcome back to another episode of Titans Fan Zone. Today, we have my buddy, Matt Buttelwerth, all the way from Cincinnati. How you doing, buddy?
Yes, sir. Good. Yourself?
Pretty good. Again, thank you so much for coming on. Again, Matt's a big
Sure.
fan of the show as well, so I appreciate the feedback and you being so enjoying my content, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's there's not a lot of us that are happy around Titans Nation. Hopefully with the draft, the free agents, and Rand doing the cooking, we're gonna make some changes this year.
Definitely.
So that's all we can hope. And as long as we take care of business in the division, we'll be in good shape.
Absolutely, man. What were you born and raised in Cincinnati?
So I was born in Cincinnati. When I was 5, my family moved down to a little town 88 miles east of Memphis called Selmer, Tennessee.
Okay.
The General Electric plant up here in Cincinnati splintered off and opened a facility down there. Town had like 1,200 people in it.
Wow.
It was really small. My father passed away in 75, and we moved back up here. My mom, my sister, and myself moved back up to Cincinnati. That's where the rest of our family was.
Okay.
But I used to work a while back for the Bengals radio network.
Oh, really?
And was their network producer on game days. And, I was there during the 2 and 14 seasons when Marvin Lewis was there.
Okay.
And we started playing Love Boat Trivia on the air because it was more entertaining than what was on the field. So, but I left that in 05, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And, I swore that I would not ever give Mike Brown a dime because they didn't know how to run a football team.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed a new team.
Okay.
And, at the time, the Titans had just made the move in 98 to Memphis and then on to Nashville. And, my wife and I, we spent a lot of time over on the east side of Tennessee.
Okay.
We had a cabin in Pigeon Forge, and, it just seemed appropriate that, when Houston came to Memphis and then on to Nashville, we're Titans fans.
There you go.
So, I'm very much in the minority here in Cincinnati. I'll be honest, but, we're, like I said, we're going to turn a corner this year. And, with the pieces we have in place, I think we're going to be in good shape.
Well, there you go. And you did the right choice, Matt. I mean, it makes sense why you would choose Titans and stuff. But that's interesting, doing a little bit of the radio and in-game host. That's pretty neat. That's cool.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite player? I mean, do you have a Titans all-time favorite player? Is it like everyone else? Is it Steve McNair? Is it Eddie George? Or is it someone a little bit different?
It's hard to say. There's been so many, you see, I got Chris's jersey here behind me,
Mm-hmm.
CK and or CJ, and and I got Spears next to him right behind me. And you know, I love Derrick Henry, don't get me wrong,
Absolutely.
and I'm a big Jeffrey Simmons fan, but I think that's still to be determined because we got a lot of young bucks on this team now. And, it's funny. One of my bosses that I work with is a big Philly fan. And I started teasing her saying it's the Titans North when Byard went and,
Yeah.
everybody else that ended up showing up in Philly. And, but I think it's still to be determined. I mean, I've got memorabilia from Tajay over here, and uh, you know, just all kinds of stuff all over the place, and as you do, and you know, I love it all. I'm die hard up here, and that's the only way we roll, especially when it's orange and black everywhere else
Oh
around me.
man, that must have been rough. Especially, I remember doing the playoff game where Tannehill threw those picks and stuff. And man, those the
Yeah.
fans were rough, man. And even that, even the year after that, after the playoff loss, that we played them again. I went to that game, and they were just rough. And I never encountered
Yeah.
that type of, I guess, fans like that, And I understand being proud, but it was an eye opener. Definitely, they moved
Yeah.
up the ladder of obnoxious
Yeah.
fans for me. So
Yeah,
I don't know
I've
how you
been
do it.
to I've been to a couple games at Paul Brown, although I didn't pay. Um,
Good.
but the fans there, I mean, it's just they get nasty.
Hmm.
And I'm happy to say that I have not had a bad experience in Nissan Stadium. I've been there 3 times, coming again this year for the Bengals game.
Okay.
Um, so we'll be down there, and then turn around and go into Indy the next week, right around Christmas. So,
Very nice.
um, so we'll get to see them twice in person this year, at least twice.
Yep.
But I've not had a bad experience in Nashville. We've sat way up in like 424, and we've been down in 130. So it doesn't matter.
Definitely.
Everybody's great. Everybody's, accommodating, and it's just been a great experience. But then again, I find that, all over the state of Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee is just a hospitality state. And, you know, I just don't find bad experiences when I head south. So
There we go. And I want you to keep repping the Tennessee Titans, man, regardless of where you're at. But man, I
yep,
appreciate you, man. I do appreciate it. It's hard. I live in Texas, so again, you get all the Cowboy fans, and
yep,
man, it's annoying. I have one Cowboys thing, and it's when we played them in Monday night. This was in I have it right there. This is 2018. Remember that when we were all the white and we actually ended
yep.
up beating them? Well, I don't know if you can see it on the corner there. You see the little cowboy. So
I see it.
they gave me the terrible towel. And I remember marking the X and putting the score of the Titans game and then putting the
Nice.
so yeah. That's the only
That's
thing
awesome.
Cowboys I have in this in my spot. But definitely, man. I feel you. I feel you when it comes to repping the Titans in another state, and I get
Yep.
it's more power to you. It's a lot harder for us, I think. So it's
No
more
doubt about it.
so. But you keep
No
doing your
doubt
thing,
about it.
man. I appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you supporting me. Again,
Sure.
glad to finally meet you face to face, and hopefully we'll catch each other in the Titans game. Maybe I'll go to that Bengals game, man. So
That'd be cool. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I don't mind spending a little money on Broadway, and we'll carry that over to the stadium. I can't wait to see how far they've gotten with the new stadium. The picture I saw last night had some of the concrete pilings going in, so
it's moving.
we're making moves. And I can't wait. I think it's going to be a great season. As long as we Houston's going to still be a problem, but the other two, I think
We'll be okay.
I think we'll be just fine.
All right, Matt. Well, again, appreciate you coming on. Like I said, the link is going to be for all his social media accounts, guys. Give him a follow, interact with them. Again, Titans family. You go for the Titans, you're automatically family. So we appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Follow Mr. Titan as well now.
There you go. Tighten up, buddy.
Tighten up.